station stabbing that occurred that you've all seen news reports on this morning, and something that we've been working tirelessly on since it occurred. And here with me today, I do have some of the family folks here that also represent Stop Killing Our Kids organization, and this is Daryl Alums and Daryl Muhammad. And they're also going to say a few words, but I do want to, number one, send out my condolences to the family, and I've expressed that to Daryl here, who is also the godfather of Nia. So very tragic situation, and not only am I speaking on behalf of the police department, but on behalf of the BART district. And it's a horrible situation that we hope to bring the individual who's responsible for this to justice. So on July 22nd, we had Nia Wilson and Latifah Wilson, ages 18 and 26 respectively, along with a third sister, who were transferring at the MacArthur platform. As they were transferring at the MacArthur platform, they were approached by an individual with a knife who struck very rapidly. It was, in my close to 30 years of police experience, probably one of the most vicious attacks that I've seen. And as you look behind me, and the screen's off to the side, is John Lee Cowell, who is the suspect that we've identified. He is a violent felon who is currently on parole, and we currently have an active arrest warrant for his arrest for the murder of Nia. And to continue to give you more information on how this incident occurred, at 9:36 was the time element in which he approached these young ladies. And he attacked them very quickly. And what I can tell you is, from viewing the video, Nia's sister came to her aid immediately and was applying direct pressure to her neck wound. And we had two officers at the station that responded immediately and took over the first aid. And after the stabbing, as the suspect fled, Mr. Cowell fled through the parking lot. And I'm talking about the BART parking lot, which was equipped with cameras. And what we see on that video footage, you see Mr. Cowell not only on the platform footage doing the stabbing, but also in the parking structure. And what he does there, he doffs his clothing. He takes off his clothing, which, in my opinion, is a consciousness of guilt of an individual who knows that the police are responding and he's done something really bad. So he flees through the parking lot. We have recovered what we believe to be the murder weapon, which is a knife, and we recovered it at an adjacent construction site. Now it's a matter of bringing this individual into custody, and we're really seeking justice for Nia and for Latifah. This is a horrible, horrible incident that occurred, and I think everybody's hearts goes out to the family. And what I've told the family members via Daryl here is that we're going to continue to pursue this individual till we get him into custody. And I do want to emphasize, this is a very active investigation. I have teams of officers who are currently conducting surveillance at various locations here in the Bay Area. In order to not jeopardize the investigation, I'm not going to tell you how many officers or what locations, but we have very active leads, and we're hoping to bring this individual into custody sooner rather than later, of course. And also, with that being said, having more eyes out there helping us out is better than just having a handful of people. So please take a look at the pictures that you see on the screens. And we want the public to know that if they see this individual, they can call 911, or if for some reason somebody wants to remain anonymous, they can reach us at 510-464-7011. And also another point that I do want to make, we have the most current picture of Mr. Cowell, which is the one on the top right where he's wearing the hat. That was captured on July 18th. So just a few days ago, and it was captured on the body camera of one of our fare inspectors doing a proof of payment citation because he had obviously ferry baited into the system. So the most current photo is the one on the top right, and the one right below is one that was actually an image captured from the station, and then we have the mugshot off to the left, which is a little bit older. But I do want to turn it over to Daryl, the godfather of Nia, to say a few words, and then I will go into the other incidents as well, and then take any questions. Sir, go ahead and step up to the mic.
We are, unfortunately, we have to help our own family right now. We have supported a lot of families due to community violence, but this is special. This is family. They didn't ask to get cut or stabbed. Those are baby girls. Those are our children. So we need the community, especially the African American community, to stand down right now. I'm at fear right now. We don't know if this was racist. We don't know if it was random. We don't know what it was. But we're asking the African American community to stand down right now. Let's get this information to find out what really happened. Let's find out the right facts so then we're able to deal with the situation. If anything, please share the post. Look at the pictures. Come out today. We're having a vigil today at the BART station from 4 to 7. We will be passing out flyers with his picture on there. We need the community involved. We need your help. We don't need us to break down right now and act crazy, tear up our city, or do anything that's crazy right now. Our family needs prayer. We need support. We have not lost a child like this here. This was personal. This was stabbing. It wasn't a gunshot. So we just ask them, please, for the community to respect the family. Please don't put no more blood on our hands. That's not ours. We want the killer. We want justice. Thank you.
Thank you.
One more thing. There's a lot of social media going on right now with GoFundMes. These are fake accounts. We're asking, please do not contribute unless it's directly from the family. We are the advocates. We're adamant, give a stop killing our kids. If there is a GoFundMe, we will be sharing it on social media, and we'll also be giving it to the BART police so they can pass the word. Thank you so much. My name is Daryl Allums, D-A-R-Y-L-E. Last name is Allums, A-L-L-U-M-S. And we are the Stop Killing Our Kids organization of Oakland.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I do want to thank the family for their support and strength. This is a very difficult situation, obviously. And I do want to touch on the race issue, because I know there's been a lot of social media posts that this may be race motivated. And I can tell you, up to this point, we do not have any information that suggests it is race motivated, but we can't discount it at this time. We don't have a motive at this time. So that is currently still under investigation. And before I go into the other cases, I'm willing to take any questions.
That the sisters were helping another family with a baby carriage or something?
I'm not aware of who might have reported that, and I did not see a baby carriage in any of the video that I viewed right before or during the incident.
The sisters were just there. Were they on their way to somewhere, returning?
They were. It's my understanding they were returning from an event, and they were just going across the platform to jump on a Warm Springs train. Yes, we do have several addresses for him throughout Contra Costa County and Alameda County, and he is on current parole, and he is listed as a transient. But as I stated before, without tipping my hand too much, we are looking at various locations where we might be able to find him. What I can tell you is the criminal rap sheet is confidential, but there is a series of violent offenses that you'll find if you do your due diligence on that.
Were there many witnesses, and if so, they provided helpful information at this point?
At this point, I know folks were interviewed. In terms of how useful the information is, I'd have to discuss that with the detectives, but we feel that we have a very strong case. There's great video, and there's no doubt in my mind that this individual is the killer, and we're going to bring him to justice. No patterns have been identified or any type of similarities to any previous crimes, but of course that's something that will be part of the ongoing investigation.